Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you are dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, unfortunately. Take what fits and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I have a half-price sale on at the moment until the end of October. And if you are interested in astrology or learning tarot, I will be launching my second channel on the 16th of October, my birthday. So we've got the main focus being the Page of Swords here, and then the energy that's attached to is the Six of Swords. So there are some important discussions, it does seem, that is coming up. There is definitely an energy for some of you Pisces where someone is like still watching you or thinking about you. There is a energy there as well of someone coulda, woulda, shoulda, where we think back to the past, and that kind of it was 111 there on the screen, where we wish we made a different decision or we wish we did something different. Someone here who has quite a bit of regret. There is a focus on communication and action, though, and progression in the situation, navigating some of those issues. But someone could have went down a different path or timeline that they kind of regret. Some of you may be for, I'll see who's the main energy that comes out, but I think some of you may be moving forward with someone else, and this person sees that and wishes it was different or they'd done different. What are the boxing challenges here? Someone could have physically moved away as well. We've got the Two of Swords. Someone could have physically moved away and wished the other person actually fought for them. Usually that would be tied into like career or something. Someone here never expressed strongly enough how much they felt for you. Also, as well, they never made the decision or choice in terms of alignment towards you and the connection. For some as well, the issue here is that you found someone else with that Two of Swords energy. Two of Cups energy, sorry. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This person didn't try and put in the effort. They didn't try and fix it. There's two people's energy coming up. That past person who is regretting, I don't think that's who you were choosing to watch this video over. The person who I think you're hoping this video is about is someone that you found things are going well and wanting to know how the situation is kind of going to progress and unfold between the two of you. Although there could be some minor issues there with the energy of the Six of Swords. But there is a past person here as well who is potentially watching you on social media, is doing a lot of overthinking about the situation in the past and wishing they'd made a different choice or made more of an effort or more of a decision and choice towards yourself. I'm not necessarily sure if they chose someone else because it's not showing up third-party energy yet. But the thing is, they never chose you, like really chose you and put that effort in. And then they've never made that conscious effort to try and change and fix the situation with you. You've got someone else here in your energy as well that things are going well. But I wonder how strongly this wants to come up. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, again having to do a long distance. Although things are going well, I wonder how emotionally invested in the person you are. The heart wants what the heart wants. One of those unfortunate things we can't control how we feel. So there could be a person here that things are going well with and it's moving forward in a way that you want, but you still feel more of an emotional connection and resonance to a past person and wishing they'd done more to try and fight for you and the connection. And there's something to do with physical distance, so I don't know if you've moved. That Knight of Wands, they could have been just showing up as a more physical energy in the past, but I think also a part of the block and the challenge here is the person things are moving forward with is more physical for you at the moment, and there's a more stronger emotional connection to someone in the past, but that past person isn't doing jack or wasn't doing jack in the situation with you, and the person you're dealing with is showing up in ways that the past person wasn't willing to or wasn't able to, but there's a stronger pull towards them. However, just because sometimes, because that Six of Swords is a transitional energy, it may just take a bit of time, particularly if the person we're dealing with is ticking a lot of the boxes, may just take a bit of time to kind of fully get over and release that past connection. And as things move forward with the current person, we develop a stronger emotional bond and pull with them. But you may feel pulled a bit between those two energies. Now, let's see who is the main person who comes out. Their intentions are the Hermit. Okay, that's the past person's energy. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'll go over the current person at the moment because I don't think their energy is featuring heavily in this reading. It feels like, although they may not be everything that you want at the moment, they're ticking a lot of the boxes and things are moving forward well. It's just that you still have this past attachment to this past person. But given time, you may then start to feel more emotionally invested in the current person and have closure on that past person. However, that past person has some regret and remorse, and we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, and then the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. Their intention is to express in a way. I don't think this person expressed anything particularly deep on an emotional level to you in the past. So I think with that Six of Swords energy, you may, as opposed to, because I think they wish they'd made more of an effort. So I think as opposed to them making a decision or a choice towards someone else over you, I think you got fed up with how little they were showing up or giving to you. Someone else may have come on the scene, or there could have been a break and a pause before that happened, and you just move forward. This person does want to heal and fix things with you, though, the past person, and has the intention of kind of expressing a lot of that emotion that they didn't previously. Their actions, though, are showing up as the Four of Swords and then the Chariot in reverse. They think about this a lot at night, but they're not taking action on it at the moment. If there is a cross watcher watching this who this resonates with, I would say tick tick, time is running out. There's no time like the present. The reason you still have a shot at the moment is because that the Pisces people that this video is meant for, you still feel caught in between that past person's energy and this current person's energy. But because the situation is moving forward really positively and seems to be going well with the current person, the longer that progresses, I think the more you're going to be invested in that, and the kind of decision will be made. But there is part of you that wishes this past person would, because you may not even be aware based off their actions that they have genuine feelings and emotions for you. You may have been thinking that it was just more physical for them because they weren't showing up in that emotional way or making much of an effort. And it's kind of like the natural thing then to think is, well, if they really gave a crap about me, they would have fought for it. So then thinking like, oh, they must just not have been very interested. We've got the Three of Cups on the bottom. Where this energy goes is the Nine of Wands and then the Six of Cups. So there is an attempt at a possible reconciliation here, but the Nine of Wands energy stands in the way. The situation, for those that this reading is meant for, I will say time is of the essence. I think, Pisces, that given enough time with the current person, that feels to be moving towards everything that you want and need. And given enough time, you'll naturally get closure on that past person and be able to fully close the door on it, so you can feel fully invested and connected in this current person and situation that is going well. But this past person does have feelings for you and does want a reconciliation, and it kind of rests on the edge of a knife which way this is going to go, and it depends on how long it takes them to take action. I think if they were able to come forward right this second and actually fight for you and tell you how they feel about you, you would choose them instantly. But the longer it takes to get for them to take that action, the less likely you are to choose them, because the longer they leave it, the more you'll get over it, Pisces. On the positive side of things, though, Pisces, whichever way that kind of goes, you come out on top, because either you're moving towards everything you want and need with this current person, or that past person, the one that kind of got away, the one that you really wanted, will come forward and you will find what you want and need with them. So you come out on top anyway, or at least those that this reading is for. But this past person's energy is very strong. So I feel like this reading, the part that is for you, Pisces, is saying to look towards the future. If you give it a bit more time, you'll get closure on this past person, and everything you want and need will be available in this current situation. There is another message here, though, for the cross watcher, that if you really want, Pisces, and it seems that you do, you need to speak up. If you were to do it right this second, Pisces would choose you. But every day that you take in not taking action, the probable chance of Pisces choosing you decreases. At the moment, it's more like at 100%. But as each day goes by, it's 99, 98, 97. Eventually, that's going to be 0%, and they won't choose you. And the frustrating thing will be that you really did have a shot, but you never took it. But the silver lining, Pisces, at least for you, you come out smelling of roses, whichever way this goes. So maybe that is the thing to focus on yourself, and just try to look to the future and try and keep moving forward with this current situation. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are looking for some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.